This is my screen. I'm going to pull up, this is Microsoft Word. I'm running Windows XP, and I'm going to bring in a picture. I already have a folder up here ready, and I'm going to bring in this picture here. I'm going to just click and hold and drag it across onto the piece of paper, and it comes in. Now, always in Word, it will bring it in to the size of the margin. So whatever the width is, it will bring it in that size. So I'm going to just take it down a little bit so that we can get the whole thing on the screen here anyway, and I don't want to print it out that large. So I'm going to just click and hold a corner and drag it down, and it'll give me a smaller picture. Now, if I want to put this onto a layout and I have an idea of the size, the dimension, either one of these dimensions, I can double click the picture and bring up the format picture box, and I can change colours and lines, size, etc. I'm going to click the size button, and at the moment it's 8.91 centimeters high and 11.88 centimeters width. I'm going to change the let's change the width to let's say 13 centimeters, because I may have already a mat that is 15 and I want to put a size 13 width on, so I'm going to change that to 13. And this height will automatically change because I have lock aspect ratio ticked here. That means that if I change a dimension here in the width, it will automatically calculate the height and vice versa. So I'm just going to press OK, and it's made it slightly bigger. It is now 13 centimeters wide on the page. This is an A4 piece of paper. I'm going to add some text to this. I'm going to add a title. So I'm going to click out. I've clicked out down the side here, and you may not see that, but there's actually a cursor flashing there. And I'm going to go up to here, which is the text box icon, and I can do insert that way. I'm going to click that, and it gives me this here. I'm going to ignore this, and I'm just going to go up here and draw by clicking and dragging a box. That is a text box. Let's pull it down here so you can see, and I grab, click and hold a corner and pull it out, and there's my box. This box automatically comes in white and with a black line around it. We'll change those in a minute. I'm going to put in a title. Let me just move that up, and I'm going to put in No Fear. And then I'm going to, if I click and hold around the border, around the frame here, which is stripy, I can click and hold, and I can move that now wherever I like. So I'm going to put it up here. Now obviously I need to make some changes because it's over the top of my picture. So I'm going to double click part of this frame on this text box, and that will bring up the format box for the text box. Very similar to the one for the picture. I'm going to go to colours and lines, and then I'm going to change the fill colour to no fill as opposed to no bob. Just a little joke there. I'm going to leave the line colour on for the moment so that we can see where the box is. So I'm just going to press OK, and there our box has disappeared. The white panel has disappeared, but the words are still there. So I'm going to highlight the words, and I'm going to bring them up in size. Let's make them 48 point. Just click, and I'm also going to change them to white, so I'm going to highlight them again, and along my toolbar here I have an A, and if I hover over it, it says font color, so I'm going to click down and change that to white. Now when I click out, you can see that I've got white, so I'm going to move the box over. No fear. Now I'm going to change my typeface. I'm going to highlight again, and I'm going to come up to the font box here. I've got a few already in here that I've been adding over the time, so I've got quite a lot, so I'm just going to choose the one at the top. Swing Set, that one's called. And there I have my title in white over the top of my picture. I'm going to just crop my picture a little bit, and I'm going to, when I click into here, I have a text, a dialogue toolbar here that will allow me to crop. I'm going to press the crop tool, which makes my cursor change to a little crop tool, and then I'm going to click one of the corner or midway buttons and pull that down. So I'm just cropping off the sky now that the highlight is the actual horse and the subject rather than the blue sky above. So if I click out of that, I now have everything ready, apart from my border is still on there. I'm going to double click, bring up the colours and lines, which is where we were last, change the line colour to no line, press OK, click out, and you can see I have no border now. So I now have the title over the top of my picture. And now I can print it out. So that's how to get a white title directly onto your photograph before printing. Thanks for watching.